And we are live. I will direct your guys' attention down to the bottom of the screen in 3, 2, 1. Please consider checking to see if you hit that thumbs up on this live stream, which is the Doctor's Orders live stream on the Dr. Nick's YouTube channel. It is always appreciated. And if you want to get involved in the conversation, if you want to get involved in the vibes and in the experience, just make sure you're subscribed. It's absolutely free. And you can get involved and you can say hello like Leo did, or hi to Mr. Baker or Daryl or JG. Anybody in the chat? Let's see who's in there. You guys drop a comment. What's going on in your life right now? You at lunch break for work? Are you still hanging around the house? Are you working currently? What is your status? My name's Dan, and I'm excited to co-host this show today, talk about the fall that's coming, talk about what's going on with Dr. Nick's, talk about whatever the heck you guys want to talk about, whatever questions you have. And other than that, we got to say hello to Dan B. Miss Sofa's in the building, Dynamite's in the building, so welcome you guys. We also have in the building the man with a bun, the man with a knot, the man with a long beard but sometimes looking like a short beard, the man with an artistic hat, the man with a brand on his chest like it's Superman. Please help me welcome the Doctor of Time and Space himself, Mr. Nick Phelps.
Man, I wish that being a doctor of time and space came with time and space related powers that work whenever you want them to, not
That'd
just
be cool.
ones that work whenever you don't want them to or aren't thinking about it.
Yep.
I could use a little bit of that today. I could use like 20 more hours in this 24-hour day. Like specifically, I mean, in general, I could always use more time, but today, if we could just get like maybe a pause at around 3, 20 hours goes by, and then it turns 4.
Okay.
I mean, is that too much to
Nope.
hope for, really?
I could use that as well. I had my physical this morning, which we could talk about in a second here. And then I also have an appointment at 2:30. So I am the same thing. I'm right after, and then we got practice. And I really feel like anytime there's a holiday in a week, like Labor Day, when stuff just gets pushed in our world, in the like self-employed world, it doesn't. You don't just pick up your work week. It's like, oh, Tuesday is 2 days. Oh, got it. I got to make up for yesterday. Understood.
100%. Yeah. There's no missing a day. There's no day off. You're just moving a day. It just depends on how far away you're moving it, and if you're the one that has to deal with it or not.
I had a thought the other day, and I didn't like this thought that I went down this rabbit hole, but you can't control ADHD sometimes. I had a thought, and I wondered how different my life would be if I had a turnkey job. If I had a job where it was thoughtless, where it was repetitive, where it was productive, helpful. I'm not in zero ways demeaning, in zero ways bad, where maybe I had a little AirPod in and I could listen to a podcast while I worked. If I was able to clock out and never think about my job until I clocked back in, just how different of a human I would be, how different of existence I would have. And I don't know if it would ever be possible with my mind and just how I function. But have you ever gone down that rabbit hole of thinking?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
okay.
Grass is always greener, right? So it's like once in a while, I always have like that. It must be nice moments,
Right.
I catch myself pretty quick, right?
Yes.
'Cause you don't want to try to walk in someone else's shoes unless you're actually going to walk in them.
Yep.
But no, I do. I think about like, I always wonder because in my world of existence, it's kind of like everything I'm working on is kind of like everything I'm thinking about and stuff that I'm doing anyway. So if I'm like sitting there and I'm thinking about something and I'm spacing out, chances are I'm going to get to like talk to somebody about what's in my head and do something with it in a relatively short period of time. What I would feel, one thing I can predict the most, if I had a headphones, do your job, head down, leave, and then go hang out kind of thing, I would feel bad for the first person I saw after that shift, because I would have so many things like built up that I was used to just like letting flow throughout the day that I wanted to talk about it or something. I don't know. I feel like my words would turn into physical objects and hurt people at that point.
Yeah, I have no idea how I would react. I don't know if I'd be calmer.
Well, so
I don't know if
I've totally done it. So one
I
of
haven't.
my favorite jobs, like as a teenager, when I first started working in the tech space, I was working for Cisco out in Silicon Valley. I was like, this was really early on. Like I was just 17, if I was 17. And one of my jobs there was, they lovingly referred to me as the data center backup monkey, because what I did is I walked around when everyone else was home at nighttime. I worked at night, and I pulled backup tapes out of backup drives, and I put them in a metal library cart, like you put books in.
Okay.
And then I'd wheel that down to a loading dock, and it was my job to take each one of these plastic tapes. They're called DLT tapes. They're about this big, and they're full of just like big wide cassette tape material, but a bunch of it. So they're heavy. And so I had to take those and I had to put them in a little clear case. It was like a clamshell case. And then I had to stack them. And those cases click together, for anybody who's wondering if I'm getting at what I'm getting at here. Those cases click together. So you could stack them about 10 high. You got good at it. You could move a whole tower of them with your, and then you could kind of like it was like a rhythm. Like you got down to like grab a tape, grab a case, slap it together, fold it, put it back. And so like every time I'm in a pizza restaurant and I see someone folding stacks of boxes.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Like, ooh, I missed that. And every time I'm somewhere and I see someone doing the repetitive work, and I'm like, oh, let me in there for just a minute. Let me do a stack of those. I bet you I could do it real fast, because like the trick in your mind is always about like reducing movement. Like if I can pinch open the case as I grab it, I don't have to open it with this hand. I can already have the tape. So it's like pinch, click, flip, and then it's like tape slide in and then one motion to set it down. It's like there is something very satisfying about small incremental improvements to muscle memory repetitive processes. Like,
and that's
nice. Your blood pressure
kind of where my brain went. We built our fence, right? We did the fence ourselves. It took some learning and some adjusting, but once we got it down, it was just a rhythm. Same thing, and exactly like you said. I had to figure out if I could hold 2 brackets and 4 screws or where the efficient way was, and I got it down, and then I was driving after that, and Jill says, folding pizza boxes, wrapping silverware, repetitive task I used to be really good at and look forward to. I like kind of liked that brainless repetitive motion, and I was able to like listen to music and actually listen to it, because when I'm working this kind of life, I don't listen to music. It's just kind of there to keep me in check. And I was like, I don't know what I would be like. I don't know if like you said, I'd get off and I'd just be like, whoa, okay, here's the 7,000 thoughts I just had over my 8-hour shift, and let me dump it all on you right at once. Or if I would be like, I'm calm, I'm ready to go, I'm more paid. I don't know, because I went from teaching 12-year-olds to this.
You were just talking all day.
And like you can't map out a middle school day ever. There's never a middle school day that looks like the last one or last year or anything. You have no concept of what it is. And before that, I didn't do repetitive jobs either. And so I've never lived that life. And it's so interesting to me. I have a buddy who works at a factory, and he just loves it. He loves clocking out, getting beer, and watching football on Saturday, watching football on Sunday, and then going back to work on Monday. And that is just what he does. That's it. And so I just went down that like brain rabbit hole and was like, I don't want to think about this too much, but I don't know what my life would be like.
Yeah. See, like for me, when I did it, and I did that, 5 days a week. It was like all day repetitive, just sorting tapes. And then you sorted them by 6-digit numerical order, So it's like, I still did I did the same amount of stuff I do now. I was still working on cars, playing guitar, building electronics, and doing all kinds of stuff like that. But it was like, I just didn't sleep much then. It was like I was doing it when I was outside of work. So I'd stay up late, and I'd end up being late for work because I'd be up late working on something.
Right.
So it was like, and then when I finally got to like turn one of those things into a job, it was like, okay, cool. Well, at least like there's an outlet on part of it, and I can do the hobbies around it. But it was For me, the biggest challenge was trying to just fit into other stuff I wanted to do when I wasn't around like my shop or a studio or something like that.
That makes sense. And I hear you. Leo says the same thing, incremental improvements. And I do work that into what I do now. Like when I edit, for example, if I have a new scene, if I click fit into screen, I then have to have an additional click to change the amount of time. But if I change the time first, there's one less click to go to the fit in screen. And so I know I have to do that one because it saves me an additional click. It's when you start thinking about how many times I do that per video, and I have 2,000 videos, that little change can make a big difference. And so, yeah, it's all incremental.
Oh yeah, dude. Like when I figured out that I could hotkey punch in, punch out, and then drop to timeline inside of like DaVinci or Premiere or one of those things. Dear goodness, like when you have process improvements in video editing, like those are force multipliers right there. I love those. Yeah,
when you're talking thousands of clicks per video of editing, it makes a difference. And a couple of quick early shout outs. Our guy Ryan, feel like it's been forever, man. Hope you're doing well. And he says, he talks about in the special education classroom. That's a fact for sure. He says it makes repetitive tasks enjoyable on the weekend. And it probably is. And that probably speaks to your soul too, because you like working on cars. You like working on gadgets and stuff. And a lot of that's kind of repetitive and I'm assuming therapeutic for you.
It is. Because it's like a nice back and forth. It's like because like working on cars, you're figuring something out, you're thinking, you're researching, and then you're doing like you're unscrewing. So you're working on a rusty bolt. Like it's like my goal for the next hour before lunch is to make that bolt come out of that hole.
Yeah. Yep.
And it's like, all right.
Yes.
Like that has to be your only focus. It's so nice.
Nothing wrong. And Donald has a nice message for you guys. He said, thank you, Dr. Nick and Jill, for being awesome humans and heart of gold. Much love and respect.
Yeah, right on, man. I'm glad. I'm glad. I hope you're doing better, and I trust that you are.
Absolutely. And then Mr. Anthony, two-part thing here. I'll piggyback off him. He says, I got my key lime pie last week. Smells amazing and feels so good that I ordered in the mint and rosemary on Friday. Love that.
Yeah. Love it.
Now, key lime was the scent of the month last month. It is now not the scent of the month, and it's also now retired, so make sure you enjoy that. But this month, you guys, there is a new scent of the month, and it is pinned in the chat already. But if you guys head over to the beard oil page on Dr. Nick's, the scent of the month will always be the first one, and it is marked off 10% automatically on the website. If you ever have discounts, they can work on top of that. And this month, it is cold brew coffee. Cold brew coffee is that scent of the month. Nick, you're a big fan of cold brew coffee. You're a big fan of the scent. Somebody asked me yesterday, what does it smell like? And I lacked the vocabulary because I'm not a coffee guy. But what I said was it was definitely coffee. But what strikes me about cold brew, and again, scent of the month, you guys, is that it is smooth. It is not bitter. It is not coffee shop like hazelnut, walked into Starbucks. It just reminds me of a mild, smooth coffee where if like normal coffee house or coffee beans were a winter scent, this would be much more calm and would be a fall scent to me.
Oh yeah. Like if this was, I like that description. It's like on the fall side of a coffee scent.
I think so.
The way I would describe it to anyone in New England that would probably understand it, because the way we order coffee would be, it is definitely a nitro cold brew cream only. That's what it smells like. It's what you'd get for slightly creamy black coffee, a little bit of cream in it, right? So you got a little bit of richness, but there's no sugar richness to it.
Right.
Think about that. So it's none of the sweet richness, just the creamy richness, but just really fresh, roasty, oily coffee beans is really what you get. Like you don't get any of the, like vape juice coffee scents. You don't get any of the Yankee Candle coffee scent, right? It is very, you don't get any of the candy coffee, right? It's very much a cream only nitro cold brew coffee. That's dead on to what it is.
Yeah. And it's loved so far. Look, all right. We didn't even ask. And look at this. I love that cold brew coffee. Cold brew is so good. Cold brew from Dr. Nick's is so good. Put it in beard for the first time Saturday and was like, whoa.
Dude, that's
big
awesome.
one.
That's some good stuff right there. I love it.
And Jill says the latest steep reminds her of the breakfast shop blend, if she's being completely honest.
Oh, yeah. Because it is. I mean, that's what I mean. So like breakfast blends, when people say breakfast blend or breakfast shop blend or like morning blends, like all of those are going to have more blonde beans than dark roasted beans in them or medium roasted. It's going to be like a medium light. Go figure, it's a medium light, like our oil. But that's very much what it is. It's like, if you think about it, like a morning roast, like a Vienna roast versus like something really, really dark, like an Italian roast or an espresso roast, right? It's like, if you think about the distinctions in that, where one's far roastier, much more of a smoky hint to it, whereas on the lighter side, you really do have like that coffee fruit flavor, more of like the fresh bean than you do like the dark roasted parts of it.
That makes sense. And since we're talking about coffee and breakfast blends, shout out to Egg Benedict. There we go. We got the breakfast covered as well in the comments.
What up, Egg Benedict?
What up, Egg? How's it going?
Bennies.
Oh, love. Yeah.
Everyone loves a good Benny. I mean, everyone loves fishing in Quebec, and everyone loves a good Benny.
There we go. So that is 10% off all month, you guys. It's not retiring, to my knowledge. It's not going away, so you don't need to worry about that. But if it's a love of yours, if you want to try it, do it at a discount, and it's the star scent of the month. Love that. Okay. I had my physical this morning. All was good. I didn't even have any health goals or anything like that. All my stuff was good, but I do have a couple of gripes. A couple of them I probably shouldn't share publicly online because people will judge me. But one that does kind of bother me at the physicals, and that is, and I paid real close attention this time, the way doctors talk to you about like medical plans as if you don't have a say in the conversation. Like they were like, today we're not gonna give you any shots. It's like, yeah, I know, because I didn't say yes to anything. Like I am aware of that.
I did not request any shots.
Yes. And then they would say things like, I'm gonna have you do that. And it's like, well, yeah, if I agree to it, for sure. And I was talking to Sam about it, and it was like, she was like, I bet you they're trained to kind of speak like that, and it works on a lot of people who don't want to push back, or they're just like, oh yeah, listen,
you know, medical Jedi mind trick. It's like you will lower your cholesterol with statins.
Yeah, I never really like super paid attention to that, but so according to them, my like good cholesterol was literally 1 point off of ideal. And it's been like that a couple of times, and they'll drop lines like, I don't think I'm going to put you on meds yet. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm absolutely going nowhere near cholesterol meds at 37 when my numbers are great and just because your range. But rather than like approaching the conversation of like, hey, what are your thoughts on this? Or, hey, this is what I would recommend. They say things literally like, and I've talked to many people, so I know it's not just my doctor. They'll say things like, I'm not going to have you do this yet. Or I'm not going to, and I was like, I don't like that. If I spoke to people about that, like that with beard stuff, I'm going to have you use beard wash and beard oil. Or I'm not going to quite have you use beard butter yet. Ew, like that would be just such a wrong feel.
To me, that it would feel like talking in the third person about advice that I was going to give people about their beard. Like it feels the same kind of yucky. Like, don't be condescending with me and your lead-ins. And you know, it's not. So when I was interviewing primary care physicians, because yes, I interviewed about 10 of them before I picked my doctor. Kevin doesn't do that. He doesn't pull that stuff at all. You know, he's like, he talks to you like a peer. We're about the same age. You know, I've known him for 12 or so years now. And he doesn't do that at all, but he didn't do that from the very beginning. And it was a difference right out of the gate in the way that I talked to him, because what I did was I took some panels and I took like normal labs and a lipid panel and a few other things. And I basically just I wanted to review that with a primary care physician, see how they talked about it and see how they talked about things that we could do for various things that I was concerned about. And just, I talked, like I say, about 9 people before I landed on the 10th guy who was Kevin. And he talked through it very, very not like that, right? It's, distinctly different than most of the other, because almost everyone else does exactly what you're talking about. Like, I'm not going to have you do this. I'm going to have you try this before we consider this. And it's like, wait, before have me do what? And then we consider what?
Exactly. Yeah, it just really stuck out to me today. And everything was great. He read the blood pressure number. I don't know what it was, 118 over something. I was like, how is that? He's like, perfect. I was like, okay, cool. And then went through the blood. They're like, yep, your electrolytes are perfect. Your white blood cell, perfect, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, okay, cool. We're good. And then he's reading all the, you don't need this till you're 75. I'm like, well, I'm glad we're discussing it then. 37. That's great.
Like we really could have done this over the phone, right? I'm pretty sure you could have been like, hey, buddy, hop on a scale for me and give me an accurate weight. Let me know if anything's really bugging you and go get these panels. I'll call you next week. We'll review it. Got 10 minutes?
Well, I got the blood.
To me.
Yeah, I got the blood results and it told me everything. I did have that conversation with Sam. I'm like, I don't know quite what the in-person gives me, but I'm going to go and everybody get your blood work done. Unbelievably important for that. Really believe in that. And
go get you some panels. That's what you need.
And JG, it's just my yearly physical, and it does the blood work for, I forget, it's just your general blood work for cholesterol, for electrolytes, for all that stuff.
No, and the physical is going to be for the CDLs to make sure you don't have chronic you're not going to fall asleep or have seizures while you're driving. It's like a safety physicals.
Yeah. Yep. No,
you don't have narcolepsy. That's the word I was looking for.
For sure. Yeah.
Oh,
right.
and I see Arden here in the chat. I got to cover something and say thank you to Mr. Arden. So remember how we talked about scally caps and flat caps, and I was talking about wanting to try them. Yeah. There's a company in Boston who makes really nice ones that we talked about, the Boston Scally Cap company. Yeah. Yeah. Right. That's the name, right? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I always second guess that for some
reason.
I
think it is.
Arden went and picked out 2 of them and sent them to me.
Wow.
I would have to assume an early birthday present, because that's a very generous gift to send somebody, Arden, which is fantastic. And I love the ones you picked out. They're awesome. The only reason I'm not wearing them is that everyone says the camera adds 10 pounds. Well, it must take off at least 2, because I am one size up from the ones that you sent, which very flattering. Again, generous and flattering. You're checking all the boxes here. It's if you don't know what size dress to get a girl, just send her a really small one. Yeah. Right. It's that's exactly what happened. I must have a very petite dome on camera. I got the medium large. I think I need the large XL. And but don't worry, I'm already working with them to exchange them. They're being super duper cool about it. I let them know the situation, that a friend sent it as a present. And they said, no problem. They're taking care of it. I'm going to be swapping those out, exact same ones, one size up. And hopefully next stream or the one after, you will see me wearing them, because I want to get the group consensus here, because I'm excited to figure out if this is going to be a new option in the hat rotation.
I'll wear mine too. We'll
Dude, I'll let you know ahead of time. It'll be Peaky Blinders up in this stream. It's going to be
perfect.
It's gonna be good.
We'll practice really offensive accents and work on them.
Oh, yeah. It'll be really off-putting. It's going to be very, very tone deaf. It's going to be great.
The bees nays.
Oh, yeah. And you got to wear that, too, and keep referencing your football shirt, and make sure to, accentuate it with, a fake Barcelona accent.
Yeah. You wank us. You wank us.
Arden, thank you very much. Again, very, very, very generous. And you have excellent taste in the designs, too. I love the ones you picked out. So much appreciated, my friend.
There you go. And quick question from Parf, a new friend here, or Parfinin. We're going to go Parf. We're going Parf on this one. How many years to the beard stop growing? Very complicated and very individual question. It is genuinely different for everybody, and it's genuinely different based on your perspective. So let me hit you with a quick quick answer. Every hair on your body has its own individual terminal length, meaning if you let it go, it is going to shed at a certain point. Now, it can get more complicated because we have 3 growth phases, and if you're meeting it in an early growth phase, it can be faster, but we'll go long term. Or you can look at the beard as a whole and say, when does the length stop growing? That's what most people would consider stop growing or terminal length. My answer on that one, and it's funny you say this because I actually have a video literally queued up in the next couple of weeks about this topic. Literally, it's in my notes. And I know this deeply because I've been researching it for a couple of weeks. The most baseline answer would be 7+ years. 7+ years is the only way to know if you truly have stopped growing. Now, for some people, 7, you heard 7+, you're like, oh, 7 years. No, 7+. Some people still grow length at 10, 15 years, but you'll have a pretty good idea at around 7 years. And so just to give you an example, average rate of beard growth is a 1/2 inch a month. So 6 inches per year. So if we start doing some math on that and you're like, okay, 6 times 7, are there beards longer? Yes, there's beards far longer. We have 4-foot beards that have been in the chat before, And so we have many people that grow beyond 7 years, but that's kind of an average number, is 7+. But it's different for everybody. Some people it's 2 years. Their beard won't grow past 6 inches, and that's it. That's just the card that they're dealt,
Dude, and you know what though? Those people that have a short terminal length are usually the ones where you could like literally stop a bullet with the density of those.
Yeah.
Things. Like it's almost like, again, grass is greener. I wish I could grow a long beard. And some guys with the long beards are like, man, I wish you didn't see my shirt through this thing. Right. And
right.
It's like, so it's like once in a while can't walk and chew gum, but it's like, it's so funny because it is individualized. Like I stopped trimming mine short. I have to think in like 2020, I think I stopped trimming. I was already like, like chest length, like collarbone length. And I stopped trimming then, call it almost 6 years. Right. So if you think it's got to be almost 6 years and now I'm over, like, call it probably like 26 inches, 28, between 26, 28. So over 2 feet. And you figure it's been about 6 years. So it's like, I haven't trimmed a whole lot either. So it's not like I have like ridiculously fast growth. I follow the secret of growing a long beard, which is not cutting it.
Patience.
Much.
Yep. And Arn says you're much welcome. Happy birthday on September 8th. I know you're going to your mom's on your birthday.
No, why? Thank you, sir. Well, this was a great way to kick things off. That's for sure. Talk about a surprise too. I saw it on the front porch, and they have their brand in their tape, and I was like,
"Oh, cool!
What is this all about?" And I was like, "Uh-oh, I'm seeing an early birthday present from Jill or something. I'm in trouble." And I was like, "Sick! I can open it."
Yeah, right. That's even better. That's awesome. And then, so I had my physical this morning. Got an appointment after this. But all while Sam has had to be at home, she was able to go to the store while I had lunch before the stream. And the reason why is we have 2 inspections coming up. One is the pool inspection to like check the gate and all that type of stuff. Because there's a bunch of like wild specific like rules when it comes to a pool. Like our electrical has to be a foot away from the fence, because they don't want people jumping on the electrical to get over the fence, something like that. And then the opening can't be more than 2 inches below the ground in the bottom of the gate. And then the gate has to be 48 inches off the surface of the concrete, but then the pool latch has to be 54 inches off the surface of the concrete. And there's just all these ridiculous things. So they're coming to check that, and you have to have your pool electrical inspected separately. So we have to have that. Well, the electrician inspector is scheduled today. Here is the timeline that they gave us. It will be between 8 and 12, so a massive time range, or it could be after 12. That's in writing, an actual timeline that they gave us. I'm going to say it one more time, direct words, direct quote.
Okay.
Your time is between 8 and 12, or it could be after 12.
So basically, we're going to be there at some point on this given day.
I think
We're
so.
going to be there tomorrow. You could have saved a lot of time and just said our estimated arrival is September 2nd.
Estimated would be the key word there because, and like 8 to 12, well, it's 1:31 right now. And we have had no inspector yet. And I wonder if the day ends and then they come tomorrow. They're like, we told you it could be after 12.
Yeah. That kind of sounds like an add-on, because it's like, man, we keep getting calls because people are saying that their inspector hasn't shown up yet and it's before 12. And it's like, well, what did the email say when you told them? It's like, well, we said it's going to be between 8 and 12. And they're like, oh, just put, or it could be after 12 and maybe they'll stop calling.
Like, who gives a time? Like, what's the purpose of 8 to 12 if you tell me it can be after 12?
There is none. And the best part is it's outside your house, right? It's behind your house. So again, not really any need for you to be there for that one. So far today, rigid process and bureaucracy has basically consumed all of your time so far because you could have done that over an email. And you guys could have had that pool inspected, without doing anything because it's
correct.
Walk around your backyard, check out the gate and the fence, and then go ahead and get back in your truck.
Correct.
Okay.
But we have to be here.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Yeah. All day.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
After 12. And it's 1:32. So I just could not believe. I made Sam show me the email. Like, she told me that and I was like, I need to see. Between 8 and 12, but it could be after 12. I'm going to start using that.
It just sounds sarcastic. I'm going to, any idea when you're going to be here? Yeah, I'm going to probably be there between 11 and 11:30, but it could be after 11:30.
And this is the traumatizing aspect of it is I don't want to commit to the bathroom because when Sam went to the store, I did have to go to the bathroom, not to get too detailed, but
worried.
That doorbell rings and then showering, if it's one of it consumes your whole day because you're like, they're going to come in the second I do this.
Yeah. And then you get a sorry we missed you note on the front door when you finally go out front at like 5:00 to go pick up dinner and you're like, oh, they left a note. We missed them. It must have been when I was in the bathroom.
And John, I was just going to say that.
Don't even ring the bell.
Yeah, imagine if we scheduled streams or anything like that where it's like, hey guys, the stream is going to be there's going to be 1 to 2, but it might be after 2. Like, what world does this work other than the government agency that is inspecting to tell me how I have to do the job of my own pool on my own property?
Oh, the best part is that it's definitely someone that was contracted in order to do those inspections. So it's a third party company. Yeah. And it's literally the least accountable business in the world. Why not?
Yeah. Yeah. Baker, please call your boss and say, hey, I'm going to be into work today between 8 and 12, but it might be after 12.
Chris D's awesome. He's technically a month from now is after 12.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong at all. He's not wrong. I just could not believe that. And again, they're still not here. They're still not here.
Chris, is the sarcastic / cynical version of Chat GPT when you turn that on to be nice to you.
Have you ever told it to be sassy with you or anything?
No, it's in the settings now. You can go into settings and you can say demeanor and you can pick base personality profile. It can be smart and objective. It can be calm and encouraging. It can be sarcastic and cynical, and it can be nerdy.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yep. And then you can put in other qualities that you'd like it to have or other things that you would like it to know about you as a base level so that it always takes certain things into consideration when talking to you.
Yeah. And I'll hit that in a second, but JG said, check out Side for the Sorry Missed You. We have a very elite security system around our house, so there is nobody that's coming within my cul-de-sac without me getting notified. So no, they have not been here yet. There was a cute squirrel baby, but that was it. So,
dude, we have so many kids on our cul-de-sac now between our two neighbors. We are directly in between. I think it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has to be at least 5 kids between the two of them, between the two houses, I think.
Yeah.
So, and they're all ranging in age between like between 2 and 3, maybe up to like 8 or 9. And so we had motion detectors on ours where it would notify you when it's recording video, front yard, whatever.
Yeah.
And it's just like ball coming in the front yard, 3 kids chasing it. You know, you got bikes going past it or down the sidewalk past the front of the house. And it's like, there used to be nobody walking in front of our house. It was like one lady that would walk a dog and I'd get a notification on it. And now it's literally, I had to turn off the notifications.
Jeez.
Like the video is still recording, but we review it if need be, because there is lots of street activity, but it's like they're like bouncing between houses now.
Yep. And Leo says, with cell phones, why not just call when they're on the way, or text or anything? Yeah, that would help out immensely. And Nate's right. It's always the services people can't go without: electrical, cable stuff. Yeah, they know they can be horrible, and you're going to come. I always give that example of people like tearing down small batch companies, right? People love to say they support small batch. People love to say that they love being in touch with the owners and stuff. But if a small batch company oftentimes does one thing wrong, they have a mistake, they have a bad moment, people are so quick to write them off forever. I'm never supporting them again. But they go through the McDonald's drive-thru and it butchers your order. You half expect it, and then they go back the next day.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just not fair. It's backwards. It's wrong. Yeah.
Yep. McDonald's had it right. They're like, listen, I don't care how good you're feeling today. You're going to mess up every 5 orders.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Protocol. All right. And like, you learn these things. It's just like, we unfortunately don't have the luxury of, setting the bar low. It just doesn't work.
No, it's so backwards. So
not the way we're wired.
Yeah, so we're locked down for that inspection, and then somebody to come out and do all that, and it's just like, just exhausting. And we just don't even care. Like, we don't care if the gate works. We don't care. We just want the pool. We just want to swim. But we'll go through your hoops. We'll do all your stuff, and then just approve it. Come on.
It's so crazy the amount of things that people found look at the industry that exists around those rules, right?
Yeah.
Like,
and the tax money that pays for it too. Like, yeah. So
there is probably 100,000 people across the country that's, assigned to these various types of property lines / other auxiliary building structure, non-home inspector property inspectors.
Right.
And they're all on payroll. They get paid per job they go out and do. There's a dispatcher that wrangles them all up.
Yep.
It's like
crazy.
Tax dollars hard at work.
Right. And that kills me. But the ChatGPT thing real quick. I messed up once, and I'll never do anything like this again because it hurt my feelings. I asked ChatGPT to use my search history, and I said, in a sassy attitude way, tell me about myself, things I don't know. And it was like the male hairdresser, like, sat down while I would, like, imagine going with your wife to get her hair done and you're just in like the lobby, and the male hairdresser that doesn't do their job very well, so they don't have any clients, comes over and sits by you and then just unloads on you about all the like crap. Dude, ChatGPT went off on me about myself because of my searches. But the messed up thing was, for like a couple months, Sam was logged in on my account and searching all like her health stuff. So it was like this like cornucopia of a human, and this thing was just roasting me. And
you guys got like, you formed a new entity and then had ChatGPT roast it.
Yeah. And I didn't even say roast it. I literally said, like, tell me things about myself according to my search history that I'm not aware of, but please do it from a sassy attitude tone. It just went in on me.
Yeah, at all.
Oh, man. I like this. Nate said, I had ChatGPT write me a nasty message to a scammer trying to get my Coinbase into Nice.
Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah, there's so many good ones.
It's shockingly good. It's funny how it'll take your side. And South Park's newest episode is making fun of ChatGPT. It's fantastic. Randy gets hooked on using it, of course, and he's like using it as a therapist sitting there with his wife. So it's it's pretty good. ChatGPT is talking to Randy and is like, well, at least one of you is trying to work on your relationship. He's like, yeah, just like I was thinking.
Yeah, right. Oh my gosh.
Oh, dude.
And then We have Blue Bear. He says, hey, Dr. Nick, love my lemongrass and ginger beard oil, beard wash, and growth stimulator. Will definitely order more again. Was awesome to pick up personally. Hopefully you saw the wristbands. And I believe, if I can show something,
Yep,
I believe, is this Nick right here?
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's Jill right there. Checking him out.
Yeah, so Nick, if you haven't checked out their Instagram, Jill made a thank you video, and it's right there. So yeah, they absolutely did, man, and really cool.
They're awesome, dude. Yeah, they've honestly kind of gone around. My son was kind of like, he was after one, Jill was after one. I was checking them out. So it's kind of just done it's just worked the gamut. The Phelps house has slowly been just, stealing them from each other and pretending that they're ours.
There you go. Love that. So very, very cool. Awesome. All right. Well, we've kind of hit on it a little bit, cold brew and then just some of the things, but I don't know about you guys, but for the last couple weeks, we have been on an average of 10 to 12 degrees colder than the seasonal averages. And so it has kind of felt like straight up fall for about 2 weeks now, where at night we're in the 40s. Like I'm not turning on the heat. We're not there yet. We're muscling through it. The house gets down to the like mid 60s. We'll get to like 66, 67. And for me, at least in our house, that's pretty cold. And so Sam and I get all cozy. It's way harder to get out of bed in the morning, but it has kind of felt like it's Perry fall, or it's like it's here.
Yeah. I mean, so up here has been gorgeous. It's been like nothing but mid 60s to low 70s. It's just been low 60s at night, mid 70s during the daytime.
Even at night, it's been in the 60s?
Yeah. Yep.
Because we've been like mid 7, like yesterday during like peak hours, beautiful. We went swimming, 77. It was gorgeous out, but our night is getting down into the mid 40s every night.
Yeah. So like we have, our lows are still like not, let's see. We had fun with internet earlier, so I'm sure my phone's gonna just be like, oh, I didn't even turn Wi-Fi back on. I was sitting there testing stuff. So yeah, if you look at us here, we have a low of 56, high of 75 today. So it's down in the 50s at night. But
yeah, we're the same.
Friday, 64, 81.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are going to be highs of 81, 82, and 76.
We got a high of 64 on Saturday.
Oh, dude. Yeah. No, we'll likely catch it, but whatever pattern we have of the jet stream wobble right now, it's treating us very nicely.
We have a low of 44 on Monday.
Woo.
Yeah. We didn't get any of that. And then we had some friends,
there.
Sarah and Rodney, on Monday in Canada. It was 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Like what?
Dude, it's bizarre. Like
that's crazy.
The weather is nuts. I'm interested to see what it's going to be like down in Tennessee.
Now, as a barefoot Hawaiian Floridian, how are you feeling about this fall, the fall temp? Because like Nate and I, we're Michiganders, born here, raised here. Like we really like the fall weather coming in. Now, we just got a pool, so it's kind of different this year. We wish we had a little bit more because we didn't really get to use it at all other than cleaning the pool, We didn't get to literally have not had anybody other than my mother-in-law in it because it's not legal yet. But we like the fall weather. Like in Michigan, fall is like our Super Bowl of seasons. We love it. But I have a feeling it might, but I don't know. I might be wrong. What's your take on the fall weather coming?
No, I love fall. I like fall. I like spring, so it's like, I definitely like the two because, when it starts getting toward the end of fall and when we roll the clock back and then all of a sudden it starts feeling more like winter, like the end of fall is not a good time for me because then I know that I know winter is coming. Right. So no bueno there. This time of year, it's fine. It's when antidepressant doses go up a little bit. The sun goes away, those go up. Everything seems okay, and then the sun comes back in the springtime, and we're fine. But no, what I like about fall is this. Like I love the mid 60s, low 70s weather like that. It's amazing. And I mean, New England's, if as long as it's not deciding to just dump rain the entire time, like which it does once in a while for fall. Once in a while, we just get rain and it knocks all the leaves out of the trees, and you don't see much.
Yeah,
cold and wet.
I hate that.
Yeah, we had that. I think last year was one of those. We didn't have much of an outdoor fall. It was very just wet the whole time. This one's shaping up great though. I mean, it's like
okay,
the weather's looking good. This is when I like fall. In fact, I actually came back inside the house this weekend right before the car show that we went to this past Sunday, and I was cleaning my truck. It was like 9:30 in the morning, and it was a little breezy, couple leaves falling out of the trees, not any humidity in the air whatsoever, and it was just perfect. Like I was sitting there in like flip-flops, shorts, and a long sleeve shirt. It's like a good combo. And I went back inside and I told Jill, I'm like, I take it all back. I take it all back. I get it. I get the New England thing. I get it. Fall's nice. I'm enjoying the outside right now. Wouldn't rather be anywhere else. This is great.
Wow, I'm proud of you, Nick.
I ate a lot of crow this weekend. That was just the beginning of it. That was just like the tip of a wing.
Yeah, me too. I told you what. Yeah, yep.
Took it all back.
Yep. Nope. Yep. That's Nick and I run this like parallel life. It's really weird.
We do, and it makes it easy to commiserate though.
Yeah,
because like I always know that I have a buddy. Wait, I don't know what that sound or abbreviation means.
I didn't even go there. Yeah,
I don't know if that is a sound. I don't know if that's a or if that's a grow. I don't know what if I'm allowed to say it on stream abbreviation there. I don't know what's happening with that. You're gonna have to.
The F's look aggressive.
Or stop sitting on keyboards and hitting enter afterwards.
Yeah. Double F. Oh, okay. Growth. You got growth.
Oh, growth. Oh, that is a growth moment. That is what we call a growth moment.
Okay. Yeah. Those F's were looking aggressive without context.
They really were. I was like, you watch where you're putting those F's at the end of that. Grow. So
true.
Can we move on?
Yeah. Quick question. Yeah, we're moving on from Jill's lessons with Nick. Do you guys have any idea when lemongrass ginger is coming back?
It's on the probably the production list, I would imagine. I don't know. Jill can chime in on that. Are we talking lemongrass ginger beard oil?
I would assume so.
Beard wash, beard conditioner.
Yeah, I would assume it was the oil.
Because some things I know just got bottled yesterday and stock may not be updated. So she might have missed stock update yesterday, and you might have caught it.
Yep, the oil is in stock on the website as well.
I updated it. Okay, perfect. Well, let us know what you're seeing there.
Yeah, I thought this too, and Nate said the same thing. She said all my F's come at the beginning. I was trying to think of sentence structure, and I'm like, yeah, usually it's more pointed at the beginning.
Yeah, especially, that's when the Weymouth comes out,
Mm-hmm. Yep. The little
when I get all of those front loaded in a sentence, I know the rest is going to be gold.
A little seasoning, a little bit of spice.
Like a little Salt Bay on the top.
Yeah. You have to.
It is.
So we got the cooler temps coming. Do you have anything that you genuinely look forward to about fall? And people in the chat, drop your comments. Like one thing I know that is not for you, but a lot of people look forward to college football being back. That's like the seal of fall, tailgating, putting a hoodie on and watching college football and CTE in action. Do you have apple orchards? Is it what about fall other than the weather strikes you?
I mean, I guess all the things that I enjoy are kind of related to the weather, right? I like hiking better in the fall.
Me too.
Or when I go, it's when I start being able to, it's like going for walks or runs in the woods in the morning. I really like it. I kind of discovered it this summer, but I've been really looking forward to doing it when there's less bugs. So I'm kind of super stoked that's coming.
Yes.
But yeah, to Jill's point, it's everyone else, it's football season. To us, it's Halloween season. So like this is when we start prepping right around this time of year. Things are going to start coming up from downstairs. Jill's no longer required to keep no more than 8 Halloween decorations out at a time anymore. She can pull out as much as she wants.
The quota's lifted.
Yeah, the quota is lifted. She can stop cycling things in and out and being sneaky and trying to put up replacing lamps with bones and, you know, all the funny things that Jill likes to do. Yeah, what is that? Campfires, coffee, corn mazes, cider, donuts. Yep. I think this year might actually be the year where I switch from a propane, like just placeholder fire pit. I've always referred to it as in our back porch. I think it's time for a solo stove. And
I got one.
Yeah, man, I know. And I'm finally going to because I was either going to hardwire in some more gas from the house and just have it be just plumbed in gas with the rocks on the top like we've had. But then I'm like, you know what? There's just something about like building the fire and messing with it that I kind of miss. So that's what we're going to do. I think this fall is going to be the solo stove upgrade.
Yeah. Love my solo stove. In the last 2 years, I've used it 0 times though. I got to get better. I got to use it.
Dude, there's some cool like add-ons to them now.
Oh, and there's so many. It's like a Blackstone of the campfire world.
Oh yeah, they created like a whole ecosystem. I would say it's like the green egg of the campfires because it's like they got all like it's like pizza ovens and like all sorts of other.
That's black. Do not ever insult Blackstone like that ever again.
Well, listen, I don't know, but I mean they make a lot of different things, but not necessarily a bunch of things for one core thing.
Okay. Right? Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
So I'm not saying that they're not like the ninja of like outdoor cooking.
Okay. All right. I concede.
I do believe that they are.
I concede to you. I get you there. Yeah.
But I will say, as far as creating one core product that is then an ecosystem around the core where you just add on to it with pieces. I just heard an insult to Blackstone. I just heard green egg is better. You can hear whatever you would like, sir, because I am not starting or finishing that fight. That's for sure. But,
Dan, what do you enjoy about the solo versus something else? I've been thinking. So for me, the biggest moving on, the biggest aspect of the solo stove is the controlled smoke. That is number one. I personally do not like smelling like campfire. Right. I personally despise going into the camper and smelling like campfire, going home and putting my clothes in the dirty clothes and smelling like campfire.
Oh, man. Worse. There's one worse smell.
Cigarette smoke.
If that hoodie you're wearing happens to get a light drizzle from rain on your way.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Then you got wet campfire.
Musky. Yeah. Ooh. No thanks.
Ooh.
No thanks. Now, I think Jill likes that smell. Am I mistaken on that? She likes the campfire on clothes smell?
She loves that smell.
I thought so.
She'd roll around in it if she could. You know,
Sam likes it too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's for me so G squared the thing that happens with it's like it creates a really cool convection between the walls and the underneath grate of the wood. So like the heat rising up gets sucked back down the sides and that gets sucked into the holes at the bottom of the solo stove in between the walls. And it creates like basically the effect of always having like an air blower on the bottom of your fire.
Yeah.
So it's always getting stoked so damn hot that there's not a chance for it to actually have smoke. It burns too hot and fast to have smoke.
Yep. It's really, really nice. It cleans so easily. It's for me safer with the kids around than an open fire pit. And my kids are crazy ADHD'd out, as you guys know. Other than Jax, he's chill. But it's just nice. It's just simple. It's just pure metal, so it's kind of like man satisfying, you know. Mm-hmm. And so yeah, there's just something intrinsic about it. If you ever see one in person, you just instantly get it. Like you just get it.
Nate, we marinate our clothes out by the fire the first night, so the rest of the trip is just straight campfire smell.
No.
You'd be like, you'd tell Dan, be like, you want a sandwich? Make you one inside. He'd be like, that's fine. No, I'm good. Not
See,
hungry.
and like, I'm okay with it. All right, so I'm okay sitting by the campfire and smelling like it. If I could take my clothes off and go shower, it's annoying, but I'm okay with it. The idea of putting clothing back on that already smell like campfire smoke, I got nothing. I got that's about as far of an discomfort for me as it gets.
So like, you won't hear me complain about it, but if you ever see me out in the wild and I'm wearing clothes that smelled like campfire when I put them on, maybe I'm a little sunburn, kind of thing going on, just know that I am probably the most uncomfortable that you'll ever see me. And I can't wait to get home and shower and not smell or look like that.
Yep. Period. He said he melted his shoes once trying to
look at him enjoying them. Nope.
he tried to marinate his shoes and burnt them. and Jill says, ever put on a Buc-ee's shirt after you buy it? Now that's that smoke smell. Straight brisket. No, I haven't.
Oh, dude. The clothes that you buy at Buc-ee's will make the rest of your suitcase full of clothes smell like smoked brisket.
Wow, I never thought about it. Makes sense.
Oh yeah, and if you really think about that, they got like the smokers outside of that main area right there. They got a stack that goes right up for the thing that's like the warmer in the middle. It's just so much brisket in that place. Everything smells like beef.
Oh my gosh. And Jill likes it?
Oh yeah.
Makes sense.
She can't even eat brisket. She loves the smell. She
loves the smell
and smoked meats.
Oh man. Well, have you guys planned out? I think we have our family. We always do a family theme, as you guys know, for our Halloween costumes. We think we have ours this year. You guys got costumes planned already, or is that Jill's camp, or how's that work?
Oh, Jill's got, what she wants to do down for sure. I've been slowly piecing together the world's most epic Viking costume. So I've just been slowly adding to it, but with like movie quality props, like metal helmets, good bracers, good leather pads, like stuff that looks like really good. And so I've just been kind of like messing with that. Again, I get it. I'm kind of typecast. That's pretty lazy, but I am kind of typecast for Halloween. There's not anyone with a smooth face. You can't be them for Halloween. There's no matting this thing down and putting tops on it. There's none of that. Like there's none of that happening. It's just, that's the way it goes.
Yeah. No, are you going to braid for the costume? Little beard braid out there? Has to be.
I mean, if I'm doing the Viking braid, I absolutely will have like the nice big braid. But Jack, this year he's like, do we have to do? He's like, can we just figure it out, And so he definitely didn't want to do a group costume, and he definitely just wanted to do his own thing, which he's done the past few years. So I don't know.
He's at that age.
He is. I mean, he's 13. He's 13 this month.
Crazy.
So it is insane. Later this month, I will be the proud father of a teenager. I can't even believe it. That doesn't even feel real. I'll be 42 and he'll be a teenager.
Yeah, you got to stop talking about your beard like that. It's getting really weird. It's like getting like really, really like weird.
Talking in the third person, and now it was creepy. For the record, I'm talking about my human son, Jack. Despite what Dan will have you believe,
his beard is the same age, though. That's why it's even better.
Down to the hour. They were born. They were literally born within hours of each other.
Oh, that was funny. Okay. Well, on that note, it is 2:00 somehow, some way already, and we are gonna have to roll. 2 reminders on your guys' way out as you get your shoes and you go down the front door. Please check to see if you guys remembered the thumbs up. I genuinely forgot, and I just made sure now. So if you guys could hit that, that would be appreciated. And then also, if you guys want to check out that cold brew coffee, it is featured for a reason. It's one of those scents that Nick and Jill feel like fit this month well. And it's one of those scents that they want more people to try, maybe get some reviews in, tell some friends about. And it's one that they're very proud of. And Jill just knocked it out of the park. So any of those is appreciated. Next week, I believe we will be back here. Oh, no. We might have an adjust, or we're good next week, right? We figured that out from your mom's.
Oh yeah. Same. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
Same time, same place.
Perfect. Same
day.
time, same place, you guys. 1:00 next week. Nick, as always, final words for our friends in the chat.
Oh man. Wish me luck. Just keep me in your thoughts. Just like
You got this.
if you feel a disturbance in the force, it's just because I am sitting with a 35-pound French bulldog who's going in for a shot at the vet.
Oh.
So that's, if you feel like, oh God, something just like, oh, I don't know why I just got so sweaty and anxious all of a sudden. Just know I'm why. It's me. You're living vicariously through me, and I'm sorry. We'll give everyone the all clear when it's done.
And final words. Happy early birthday to Nick. We'll celebrate on Tuesday, of course. All right, guys. Have a great week.